Hey, what is up, you sexy beasts? GhostSickness or Tristan here, and I bring you guys another episode of Should I? This is whether you should do something or whether you should not do something. Now, it's should I ask her out? Now, if you guys have a girl of interest or something like that, maybe you should ask her out, maybe you shouldn't. Now, today's gameplay, guys, is going to be Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. However, Far Cry 4 and GTA 5 gameplay are coming soon. I can't wait to start on those games, man, because I know once I start, I'm going to be playing them forever. But yeah, that's coming real soon. So guys, be ready for that. I'm not always going to do Advanced Warfare. Now, anyways, the pros to asking a girl out, there are more of them than I listed, but I'm just going to list a few for reference, right, that you guys already know. Relationships are fun. It's fun to be in a relationship if you like that kind of thing, right? Some people don't like being in a relationship. I'll get to that in a little bit. But they're a lot of fun. You know, you can spend a lot of time with a person. You can get to know the person, and you can just have a lot of fun in relationships, right? You and them go do something together, and it's just fun. I don't really know. I don't really think I have to explain that one. But it can also be cute and romantic, right? If you have a cute or romantic side, like I know I do, it's really great to be able to express that side of you and do cute things and come up with romantic things or whatever. It's really, really good to just do that, and I think that's a cool part of relationships. Also, you get to be closer to someone, right? And that someone is obviously your significant other or the person you're dating. They don't really have to be your significant other. But anyway, you get to be closer to them, and it's absolutely great. So yeah, I mean, you get to learn more about them and learn their quirks and stuff like that, and you become to like those quirks more, but you definitely get closer to that person. And then that also helps you learn about yourself as well, right? It's really interesting, a lot of the things you can learn. Now, this is kind of sexually based, but it's not at the same time. You can learn about what you like in a relationship. You can learn about what your kind of goals are and things you want in a relationship and stuff like that. But you can also learn what your fetishes are, what you're into sexually, and really refine that. Maybe you don't like girls, maybe you don't like guys. I don't know, you know, whatever your thing is, you can learn a lot about yourselves in relationships. Now, the cons, like I said, there are more than I am going to mention today, but these are kind of like the main ones that obviously most people would know and understand, is that you're not single anymore. Maybe you like the bachelor life. Maybe you like being single and just kind of having the world at your fingertips or whatever, and being able to fool around with whatever girl or guy you want to. And that's cool. I understand it. You know, there's no ball and chain, right? It's awesome. But then also the other con is that a lot of people worry about and send me emails for ghostly advice is that things can change forever, and that can be very bad. So what do I mean by that? Let's say you're really good friends with a girl, you ask her out, the relationship doesn't work out, and you're no longer friends. Like, that can happen, and it's actually more common than it should be. But, you know, friendships can fizzle out and not work out, and they can ruin relationships with other friends and not even just that person. But it can all around be a bad thing sometimes, right? It's pretty rare, but sometimes it can end in, you know, smoke and flames and crashing and burning, and you could be like, oh my god, oh well anyway, yeah, so sometimes things can change forever, and that can be pretty bad. Now, when should you ask her out? I mean, there's really a lot of factors there, right? It's up to you and how you feel about the situation. But a key thing would be when you prefer your time with her, right? As to anybody else. Like when you're just like, oh my god, I want to be with this girl all the time, and I just can't wait to spend more time with her, and why isn't she here right now? And I just want to be with her all the time right now. That's kind of what the general feel and vibe you want before asking a girl out. Now, and it's also that you two click really well. If you and a girl are clicking, or a guy, you know, if you're a girl, or if you're a guy and a girl and a girl, I don't care. If you and them click really, really well, so you're with them all the time, you're just having a great time every single time you're together, not like fighting or doing anything crazy like that, but you two just understand each other and like that about each other and just like being around each other, and when you click really well, and that you two want more in the relationship and you want it to last a while, right? So you're with this person, you're like, wow, I really want to be closer to you, I really want to get to know you better, and I think we should date. And so I think that's an absolutely key thing to have before you go into a relationship. And the last thing, I mean, it's kind of a given, but I think it's really essential, is you just feel comfortable with them, right? You're just comfortable being around them and talking to them and trusting them and just, you know, kind of confiding in them, and just, I don't know, you just feel good around them, and you feel, you know, fun and safe and secure and stuff like that. Like, you don't you don't feel like, oh God, that it's a formula. You don't feel like you're trying to meet some certain requirement. You're not trying to impress them. You're just being yourself. You're just being real and stuff like that. So that is when you should ask her out. Now, if you guys have a girl that you like and that you click really well with, maybe you two hold hands every time you hang out and it's really cute and intimate, ask her the fuck out, man. But if you have this girl, and I've been in this situation, so I totally get it, and that you're going on dates with and you think these dates are going well, but there's not that perfect click, right? So you're going on dates with this person, but it feels like a formula. If it all feels like if the situation that you're in right now with a girl at all feels like a formula, or it's like, okay, well, we gotta meet, and then after that we gotta date, and then after we date I gotta ask her out, and then after we ask her out we gotta do this, and we gotta do this. If you feel like you have to do something, or if you feel like that you need to fit some kind of formula or outline, then it's not a time to ask her out, man. It's not natural. It's not good. So yeah, another thing would be is when it just feels natural, when it feels good and you're comfortable with it and she's comfortable with it, or he, or whatever, when they're comfortable with it and you just feel like you're ready to take the next step, and that you hope they are too, that is when you should ask her out or him out if you're a girl, or if you're a guy, man. I don't care. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Should I thought it was a pretty in-depth one. Remember the fact that I fucking love you guys. I don't think I've cussed at all in this episode, so yeah, I love you guys. Bye. Have a great day, and if you like her, ask her out, man. It'll be awesome.